How do you like Zurich so far?
I love Zurich. Zurich is one of my favorite cities.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you come often?
I come often. My daughter-in-law is Swiss, from Zurich.
Oh really?
That's
nice.
So I have a connection
of
to...
course. Of course. So I'm gonna ask you a direct question. What do you think make you successful in architect?
Success is something else, but you know, you have to do what you love to do. You have to take big risks. You have to sometimes even consider being crazy. But the world is made by crazy people with ideas that change the world in a positive sense. And of course, for many years I didn't build anything. I used to just draw. Never worked in an office. An architect. No, never. I tried it for 1 or 2 days and I didn't like it.
Of course.
So I thought, okay, I have to find some other way of doing architecture.
Sure. So I'm sure you found some source of inspiration for you also?
Sure. I mean, to me the source of inspiration for architecture is the entire cultural tradition of architecture. It's global. It has to do with humanity. It has to do with not just buildings, but really with the poetry of building. And that contains the whole world, from the cosmic to the microscopic.
But do you also have inspiration like from a specific art or a certain architect? Or
no, you have to look at the sky. You have to lie down on the ground, even on the asphalt, and look at the sky and see where you are, where we are.
That's romantic.
It's not romantic, it's practical, because my son is a theoretical astrophysicist. And he tells me that we are in a very small, minute galaxy that has almost no significance in the cosmic space. So we have to think about where are we coming from and where are we going.
How does it, come together in your specific design? Or, what is your main what are you driven by in the end,
You have to
draw it?
Yeah, you have to be driven by passion, by intensity, by being obsessed with something. But I can't tell you exactly how.
No, of course.
It's very difficult to tell
It's very personal.
Sure, because to the extent that architecture, on one part, is a scientific discipline. It's objective, it's scientific, it's mathematical. But, I was a musician also, a performer, virtuoso performer of music. And it's like music. Music is very objective, scientific. Every vibration has to be exactly accurate. But at the end, the communication of architecture and music is to the human soul. It's not just to the mind.
Yeah,
if you play a sonata and all you are aware of is the notes, that means you never heard the music.
Of course.
Right? So that's architecture. We build it with concrete, glass, steel. But at the end, that's not about glass and steel. It's about something else.
Yeah, because also it's for example, I ask myself the question a lot: what is the difference between art and science? That's what I think. What you also wanted to say.
Yes.
And is it more art, something that comes from inside the humans?
Well, both are related. Take somebody like Leonardo da Vinci. He's a great artist, great architect, a great scientist. I think he just represents the culmination of what a human mind is. It's not just an expertise in some discipline. It's being interested in everything.
Yeah, I understand what you want to say. So there's a lot of architects, young architects in Zurich and in whole Switzerland.
Yeah,
it's very popular, subject in Switzerland. So what would you say, like, to a young architect, what it takes, to be a successful architect?
Switzerland has a great artistic tradition, a great architectural tradition, but young architects have to break out always into the new world, and it's very difficult. But I'm convinced that we are living in a fantastic era of rediscovery of possibilities, of cities, of architecture, of technology. So I'm sure that young architects will do very unexpected things. Not at all in the same line, but in a completely surprising way.
So it's also important, that every time something new comes or changing, something new or something old, that you change it or interpret it in a new way, like tradition.
Well, we can't help it. We've got the tablet, we've got the World Wide Web. We can communicate, we can see things. This is changing how we see the world, and that will have a of course, an impact. The younger generation is going to do amazing things.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
I'm sure.
One question is there a favorite place where you like to build?
Well, it's called the planet Earth.
That's a good place.
It's a very good place. You know, I say it, it's very important to say it because there are scientists like Stephen Hawking,
Yes.
great scientist
In Cambridge.
in Cambridge, the Black hole. He says that Earth has no future. Better emigrate to other planets quickly. Start, getting out. But I have a different. I think we need an Earth program, not a space program, but an Earth program to rediscover, first of all, how we ruined the Earth, so how we are ruining the Earth, and then how can we recover? How can we recover from the losses and relaunch a new sense of being here on this small planet Earth?
Yes, and I think architecture can do a great deal in that.
Oh yeah, architects is very important because they construct spaces.
Exactly, that's where we live in. Yeah.
That's right, exactly.
Ms. Liebeskind, thank you very much for this.
Pleasure. Very,
So
very,
interesting.
very good questions. Very
Really?
smart questions.
Thank you
Of
very
course.
much. Thank you very much.
Great. Good luck to you.